You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream.
Live for First Class Sounds is the voice of DJ Scream. Big Bank is here. Baby Jade is here. It's time for another edition of Big Facts. We are in the building. How's everybody doing today? Everybody solid? Everybody good?
What's up?
Jade has got a hot text or something, didn't she? It's cash out. Let's jump straight into it. You know what I'm saying? You know the people be loving when we chop it up about just, you know what I'm saying, real life shit and real life topics. Like throughout the week, people be in the comments and having discussions amongst themselves, barbershop talking, all that. So today we are discussing something that's real interesting. What brings out the real person more? Is it poverty and being fucked up and being broke? Is that when a person is showing their true colors? Or is it when that person comes up and actually gets money and becomes rich, wealthy, whatever you want to call it? Like, what brings out the true colors in a person more? What's y'all opinion on that?
I think that the true colors come out more like when a person is up.
When they up? Why you say that?
Because when you have money and when you're not stressed about certain things, your real personality and your character flaws magnify themselves. So everything that's in you, good or bad, is going to be more prevalent because you don't have to suppress it to get out of people what you're trying to get out of them because you really don't need anybody.
So you agree with the term when they say money show your true colors? You would agree with that. Okay. What you think, Bank?
I agree with what she said, but at the same time, it depends on the person, to me.
So you think
a broke ass nigga can goddamn be being himself too. A nigga with nothing.
But
I feel broke people.
But no, this one say, hold on real quick. We put it on the scale. We saying that. Is it more of the person that they really are, they true colors, with or without the money? We know that a broke person that's who they are when they're broke. You see what I'm saying? But when they become rich or they come up or they get money, can you maintain to be the same person? Can you do that?
It's impossible to stay the same person. You ain't gonna be the same person if you go from rich to broke. I mean, go from broke to rich. Out there, you gonna be.
But what if you go from broke to rich to back to broke? What happens?
Shit. We talking about character or just change? Because you got to change to go from broke to rich.
What you eat and what you drive and where you live, we know that's going to change. I'm talking about the way you talk, the way you act around your people, the way you handle your people, the way that you treat people you don't know, just how you move.
I feel like the people that have less sometimes are more pure. But pure. Like he's saying, it can go both ways. Cause just like taking myself for instance, like me, I'm not broke, but I'm not rich, and I like to help people. But I know like if I got a real bag, like I'm gonna help everybody, and I'm really gonna like make a difference in the world, like with my shit. The same way a nigga who is selfish, once he gets more money,
more selfish.
He's gonna be more selfish, and he's do only
That's
for him.
That's not changing though.
But what I'm saying is just generally, okay, you have $1 million. Oh fuck it, you got 50,000, 100,000, whatever the case is. How you interact and maybe treat Kodak and Shy and or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Will that change now that you're rich? Like you're a $500 million. Can you still maintain to show people that decency and respect? Or will you just get on some asshole shit?
No, like she said, it's just gonna magnify. You can already see a nigga if he got nothing, his character. Like no matter what, I can walk in this motherfucker with nothing and still act funny.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But a nigga gonna be funnier. You definitely right. These niggas gonna be. I feel like you can, like she said, it just magnifies when you get the money because opinions start mattering lesser. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's what she's saying. Like,
facts. Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because you don't give a fuck now. Yeah, nigga. What a nigga fuck.
You don't have to give a fuck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But when a nigga,
but this gonna be
point,
this
a
gonna
nigga be
funny.
humble when he got left.
You know those particular characters that you be like, that nigga probably not gonna change if he get money. You see what I'm saying? Like those particular.
That's why I say
characters
you
like,
never know because some people still the same but handling the business different. Like, so I like to clarify a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because we could be talking about one thing and I could be responding to something else. You know what I'm saying? Because everything go different ways. If we talking about character, then some people character be already what it is. You just overlooking it. You just can see it more that he got something. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Now that a nigga done got it bad, right? You can see all the fuck shit he do because you critiquing him.
So what is the
watching him?
What is the essence of that term when they say, "Oh, bro, changed and switched when he got the money"? Where does that come from? Like, what is the essence of that term? What is
he
the
stopped
root
fucking with them hating ass niggas.
He stopped fucking with them hating ass niggas.
Man, one thing about it, man, these days, man, is how you measure your friendship and loyalty is what's the last thing you did for a person.
Facts.
That's how you measure that shit. Hold up. I can know if this nigga still fuck with me if I gave him something in the last 2-3 months. But it's been a year. This nigga don't fuck with me, man.
Right. Right.
Am I right or wrong? That's how you measure friendship these days.
That's fucked up, but it's the truth.
I'm just being real, so it's like, at the end of the day,
a fake nigga anyway.
He could be somewhere saying anything. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, bro, once again, we gotta.
Will you clarify? No,
we gotta clarify.
That's why we're digging into the root.
At the end of the day, you never know what the fuck is the root of no problem, bro, or no nothing. Or what. So hey, it's people gonna say everybody change, but like I said, some people, it's just like a fly nigga. A fly nigga be fly with some bullshit clothes on. So you can tell like that nigga when that nigga get that money, all he need that money. He gonna be turned up. You get what I'm saying? Like you can already tell he wearing the little pieces. Yes, that shit look good with that. You get what I'm saying? Like a female, like, oh, she probably needs some titties. She gonna be. You know what I'm saying? She already got the rest. We get her some titties.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, but money gonna change you.
So yeah, hell yeah, that's good change though. Those are things. That's good change. So I think that
remember her teeth done and go to the right people to do her makeup. She gonna be just like the rest of these women out here. You get what I'm saying? You can already see that shit up under that.
Up under
you get what I'm saying? With everything else, like you can see that a nigga got bitch ways broke. It just don't appear to you as much when the nigga don't have nothing. Cause it don't affect you. But when the nigga got some and you know him, it's gonna affect you because he's like you said, a selfish person. Like you been know this nigga was selfish.
So I'm saying
when he goddamn didn't take his ball and go home. Give my ball.
You know, we bring it back to personal experiences.
Right or wrong.
Have y'all ever been disappointed in someone in the way they act when they got more money?
All the time.
Okay, so give it an example.
I try not to be.
Well, not an example.
But I mean,
because everybody got their own way of how they think.
Yeah, you and
how they do shit. So you know, I used to be that way. Like I just can't believe that you're this way.
Right.
Like that's everybody, but bro, you have to be cured from that because you know how much of your day that will consume trying to critique another motherfucker and what they should do.
So I think it's circumstances though, because it's like if you go back to somebody that you just an associate with or whatever the case is, and they change and switch and get a bunch of money, you probably not gonna give a fuck. But you can't say that it just completely don't mentally affect you at all if you did everything for them.
It shouldn't mentally affect you. Man.
It
shouldn't.
It shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. That's strong. We trying to get there.
Nah,
but what I'm saying is
it shouldn't mentally affect you because at the end of the day, you gotta already have that fuck it button ready to press.
I agree with you.
In this life that we're living in,
yes,
I won't be surprised at nothing no more.
Okay, all right. Big facts.
Especially after 2020.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm not surprised at shit. Like, I can believe it.
So
if a nigga say he just saw an alien in his yard doing whatever, fucking with his lawnmower or some shit, drinking the gas out of his lawnmower, I believe that. I'm just being 100. Like, if this is if Scream, if you call me like, bro, it's a fucking, I ain't gonna think Scream done lost his mind, man. Hell no, I'm gonna be like, put that shit on FaceTime, let me see. Cause I can believe it initially.
Right.
Am I tripping?
That's what the world has done to us.
We got a fucking pandemic.
It's the word
it's stopping niggas' lives.
We can't use the word surprise, but can we use the word disappointed? Are you disappointed in the person that you will give your last? That you
so let me ask you a question.
Please, hold on. That you will give your last. That you might have given your last. That you might have died for them to get some money and be in a position to be my brother's keeper, and they decide that they're not going to because they have money and they're all fucked up in their
disappointing
head.
and goddamn surprised.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
surprise,
yeah, for sure.
We don't seen it all.
For sure. But guess what? We get disappointment from people all the time.
Yes, people are disappointing. You shouldn't put too much faith.
Yeah,
that's
people. With your kids, with your wife, with your whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? She can cook some food, be nasty here, and you be disappointed by that shit.
That's good. That's
you know
good.
What I'm saying?
That's good that you bring that up though. And then we'll get to Kandi. Shouts to Kandi. She's on the way big fast. We're gonna chop it with her. But that's good that you bring that up because how do y'all think money affects a relationship? Because a lot of times they say niggas lose their mind on their women. They day one down women at their peak. What's the shit they be saying on social media? His loyalty is tested when he has all the money in the world.
A woman's loyalty is tested when she has nothing, but a man's loyalty is tested when he has everything.
That's a perfect example of the money. So how do y'all think that money affects relationships and shit?
Did the money change the person who wasn't getting the money?
Or magnify?
We can't always say it changed the person who was getting the money.
No, but what I'm saying, Bank.
Like, you could get so much money to run your old lady crazy.
Double it back, bro. The man and the woman got their just regular living, right? All right, two situations. Now the nigga has millions, meaning as in he has all the cars, the jewelry, all this other shit. He can go play harder. Will he still be loyal? Now the woman on the other end is like, we done hit hard times. We fucked up. Now she gonna sit through them hard times, or she gonna start thinking, I could be with this nigga and not have to go through this hard times.
But 2020 just passed, right? We're in 2021. What is going on in these years? Like, you talking about beforehand or now?
I'm talking about today, my nigga.
Man, today, these hoes smell that bankroll getting low. What they say, goddamn, if that money get low, what they say?
What's the city girl's quote?
These hoes out the door?
Nah. What she say?
It ain't no city. What's the city girl's quote?
If the money go, if the money go, this pussy going single. Dang, that shit didn't just come up out of nothing.
Yeah.
That didn't come up on no goddamn nigga. Them girls was expired by that. They see that going on every day.
We have got to the bottom of it. Yes. If you become extremely poor or you become extremely rich, it shows your true colors. Because the woman wasn't never down with you in the first place.
Yeah, because I'm not leaving my nigga just because he went broke.
You're one of...
Period.
You're unique.
We gonna figure that shit out.
Facts.
That's what I was saying.
But what I'm saying is,
that is
a half out of 1,000.
No, that's very important, Shy. But I'm saying to be fair to the women too, like if that woman was down with you, which you didn't have shit, like clean draws, nothing. Then when you get them millions or them billions, you're supposed to treat her as the queen she is that stood with you to become that king.
But I think if a nigga in that situation like that, right? 9 times 10, were they married or just a boyfriend girlfriend? If you married and she was fucked up, you was fucked up before you came up, she finna get some of that anyway, cause wasn't no prenup.
Right. Right.
No post-nup, prenup, none of that. So.
Post-nup.
Real shit. So you already finna owe her half of that money anyway.
Right.
Yeah,
But if you just got a nigga, like I say, man, you gotta read the signs, lady. You see, so you gotta be going up too.
You gotta read the signs, lady.
Ladies and gentlemen. Like, if at the end of the day, what are you doing while this person is accumulating millions? But what the fuck are you doing?
But it could be this is what I'm saying. I have to be real because I got sisters that teach me this type of shit. They could be supporting and putting everything into bank and not doing their own shit because they just love bank so much. So I got to help you get to where you're going.
But if you helping me to get me where I'm going, I ain't got you on the payroll.
Hey, listen, that love make you do stupid shit. Just like love, just like you said with the prenup and the postnup and all that shit. Love make you do stupid shit.
I feel like if I ever was to go separate ways with my wife or whatever, you could deserve whatever you get. Because the reason why I grind for this shit was for my family, my kids. Ooh, so bitch, you can have half of that money. Like how these niggas be acting when these bitches be talking about giving them that money and it's been that. Now I can see now if I met you up. If I met you up, then it's all kind of nonsense. But we done came from goddamn kids to goddamn sleeping on floors together, eating sardines and shit and all that.
Yeah.
You deserve this regardless.
It's a fucked up situation if a female is down with a nigga for, let's say, 10 or better.
But you got some female, we don't know the situation because you got some females be done been with a nigga, but holding her nuts on this nigga in the relationship.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like we was talking about the other day about just because you did certain things for me while I was down, you still was mentally abusing these people and telling these people not really believing. That's a different when your person hold you down. Now that's
some whole other shit.
Yeah, that's something else. But if y'all just in a bullshit ass relationship the whole time, the outside just don't know the relationship was no bullshit.
But it's like, okay, it was something going on that made you stay in that relationship. So what did you do to this bitch to make her talk down on you or treat you however you did for all these many years and make you stay?
I think people be frustrated with the other person's lack of progression. You know what I'm saying?
Not even that. It just, man, if you around a different person, I mean, if you around another person, like you and another person trying to be one, y'all gonna know each other's flaws. Y'all gonna know everything about each other.
True.
So there's certain shit you could do and say to that person to make them feel like you will exploit that. You get what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these bitches go looking at you like some bullshit because you just done told her the truth.
Vulnerability.
Or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, man, that shit is the hardest shit in the world, trying to be in like a relationship for a long ass time.
Yeah.
It ain't, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, how you not gonna agree with a person? I mean, how you not gonna disagree with people?
Right.
And some people take arguments too far, and some people take, you know what I'm saying, disagreement too far.
Facts.
True.
What you think?
I believe you.
I see what you think.
I mean, I think like, I don't know, like that relationship shit, it just gets really tricky because like Scream said, it's all about vulnerability, but like it's all kind of like factors that play into that shit. Like if the people that are trying to be together have been through some shit, or if they've been cheated on or lied to before they got with the person that they with now, and they got that in the back of their mind, like they're emotionally scarred and they just can't, you know what I'm saying, get it together because of like other factors outside of like whatever's going on. Like that shit, that relationship shit is crazy. That is really for the birds.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, that's we gonna have a whole nother show about that.
As you get money and you come up, just stick to your morals. That's all I ask. If you're getting money, stick to your morals. You're gonna change. Something's gonna change. You get money, stick to your morals, but maybe people like this is what I keep trying to get y'all to see. Sometimes people won't display their true morals, their true values until they can comfortably, and the money makes it easy.
You get what I'm saying? So you be looking at a motherfucker like they actually changed, but they actually was doing business, being who they needed to be to get where they was trying to go. At the same time, we looking at a person as a friend, and they looking at you as an opportunity.
And it's a science. It's a science to coming up, but it's a bigger science to staying up. You know what I mean? So you have to make them
That's what I'm saying. Like, but who's to say when that person turn into whoever the fuck they is for real, they won't stay up. But what I'm saying is like, you can never say a person changed if you never really truly knew them.
Yeah, that's true.
The person who I thought you was, I thought this. Because this may be the hand you showed me or the hand, or put it on the other shoe. I may have showed you a hand that I was this person, but I could be this person on the inside.
I agree.
No, I'm saying real shit.
No, I agree.
Like, so when we saying a person changed, other motherfuckers might still be like, shit,
what would change?
They had y'all food, but he didn't change.
What would change about Bank? What would change about Jade if there was $1 billion to your access?
Access.
Okay.
Access, totally. Nothing else. Like, cool. And a nigga probably take that some kind of way. Because you can't just get me on the phone or whatever. You can't just do it that fast. You got to go through 10 different people.
Yeah.
And the ninth person gonna get you to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just, cause that's the only way you gonna get peace, bro. If you just control the access that the world have to you.
True.
Yeah, facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like if cause you think every time you try and get some rest, your phone ring.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's never even though you up financially, it's never for nothing that most times out of none that to help you is not to check on you is for what they need at that point.
And then if it's something that's if you're somewhat of an importance, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're gonna have the right people to get in touch with me. Mm-hmm. That's just how it goes. Mm-hmm. But if it's I don't give a fuck what you could be calling me about. Mm-hmm. Your ass could be on fire. You're not gonna be able to get in touch with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So people would probably be like, that's some fuck shit.
Mm. Yeah. They switched up.
Like, yeah, and he switched up. Can't even get anything on the phone. Like, somebody else working in Instagram, man, ain't no nothing. You can't talk to him unless you want to be talked to. Mm-hmm. How is that some fuck shit if that's how you at peace?
Yeah, if you
get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, people gonna always have an opinion on whatever you do. How is that some fuck shit? Cause that's the way I sleep. Or that's the way it got them. That's helping my health. Because instead of me just saying, hey, you know what, I don't want to talk to you, bro. You got a negative vibe. I don't fuck you. Instead of me just saying that, I just do it my way and just, hey, man, I'm finna control my peace. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to talk to nobody. So I want to talk to him. I check on him. Not saying I cut you off to the point, but the access, bro.
Yeah.
That's what
I get. That's what I guess.
Yeah. Jade.
I totally agree. Like,
no, he's saying
you got $1 billion.
No, that's what I'm saying. The access, like, I know if I had $1 billion, like a lot of places that I go now, I'm not gonna be able to go. And it's no like offense to the people that are in those places that I go to, but it's just like I just know I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else to occupy my time, or like. Choose a new hobby.
You start going to places.
If you got $1 billion on your way to $1 billion, all that shit gonna be changed anyway, bro.
Yeah.
You talking about going on some.
Unless you like hit the lottery or some shit like that. And it's like some overnight shit.
Yeah.
But if you work on that shit, like he said, it's
that shit gonna be changed anyway because you can't reach certain levels of heights without changing some shit. Like dedicate what all already have a billion.
Yeah, you can't go to the top.
If I could just get $1 billion being banked, I'd have been had that motherfucker.
Right.
I damn sure been thought my grind was $1 billion grind.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would already have it. Like certain shit, you gotta meet certain people that you just gotta do certain shit, and that shit come with a lot. So at the end of the day, how can you? Even though I get what you're saying, like. Do it make a nigga just want to be like, but you got to think, some niggas is waiting their whole time to shit on niggas. You know how many niggas it is like that?
It's crazy when people think about that you don't know what they think about. We'll never know what a nigga thinking about for all those years. Like, I can't wait to get some money.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You never know, like. Yeah. And it could be self-conscious. It could just be you know what I'm saying? It's just like I say, anything you buy is just to say, when I pull up in them motherfucker, I'm finna butt these nigga face. When these hoes see that, woo, 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 that just, I don't give a fuck of who you could be goddamn, in a goddamn, what is $1 trillion corporation, you could be goddamn, what them niggas who selling them Teslas and shit, you could be them niggas. Yeah. They still, when they pull their yacht up next to goddamn such and such corporation, they still want to be like, wait till they see this one.
Yeah.
It's just human nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But some people just got it bad to the point of, I just want the light on me at all time. I'm finna show these niggas ass fuck. So in the end, some people go looking at that shit as fuck shit. But that could have been my motivation. That could be what keep me going. Like, I try to look at everybody's point, man.
Kanye West said
that's what they told me.
Wait till I get my money right? Like Kanye West said.
Who don't feel like that, though?
Yeah, that's true, but
who don't feel like that, though?
That don't be, my motivation don't be more so, let me get it so I can shit on people more than it is. Let me get it to help people. That's just me.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, niggas motivated by his haters.
I'm serious.
Niggas motivated by his haters, man.
Shit on a people type of
nigga is motivated by his haters. I won't give a fuck. You motivated
for sure. I get that.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, you motivated to
But that don't mean I'm
to take care of your family. But
that don't mean I'm controlled by them and they gotta show them nothing with my money.
No, but see the thing is like that's cool to be motivated by your haters and everybody is, true enough. But when you live your life based off of that, you're never truly happy because
facts.
Every time you do something, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the applause or for the recognition of somebody else.
Yeah, you're right about that. But what I'm saying is that might, if that's your only motivation, then you'll never be happy. But if that's a part of your motivation, then you know what I'm saying, you got to get some money to live because this is what I want this paper.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, that shit is a small part of everybody though. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. You want to goddamn, it's just like a class reunion. You to find a bitch in school back then, you trying to damn near exercise all the way to the time because you want to look like what you looked like in school when you go to your class reunion.
Is Jade stunning on us?
Huh?
Are you stunning on us?
No.
I'm
high. I got a contact for real. I'm tripping. But
you feel what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Your class reunion, all right.
Yeah, you don't want to go back to your class reunion fucked up. You want to go back like, hey, y'all thought I wasn't it, but I'm it. For sure,
that's
get
what I'm saying.
that.
I ain't saying that's your everyday motivation.
Right.
So, all right, so when you come to your class reunion right now,
yeah,
from high school, and the folks see DJ Scream pull up, you pulling up in your wheels, you pulling up with your beautiful wife, and DJ Scream, Big Facts, and Hood Rich, y'all know what it is. You,
right.
And the nigga say you changed because you confident.
Yeah, no, I get it. That I get. I'm just saying that there are some people that's...
Am I right or wrong, though?
Nah, you ain't
that can be perceived as you Hollywood, nigga.
Yeah, no, for
you on
sure.
fucking TV now.
If you put on shades and you got a luxury car and you look a certain
and
way,
you know you're on TV, you're gonna have you're gonna have a TV back. When a nigga look at your back, your back gonna be moving like you on TV and neck and shit. Nigga just gonna look at you like, cause they gonna look at you different like.
Yeah.
But you see, that's on the audience though. That's not on Scream. That's just on niggas being insecure and niggas already having that little seed of jealousy.
But you can't say you ain't got a slight bit of a pep in your step from your accomplishment.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to. Fuck nigga.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that could be received as some bullshit.
Listen, y'all gonna agree with this, right? Down to earth motherfuckers I've ever met I'm not talking about rich people. I'm talking about the wealthy motherfuckers. Like, I'm talking to them and it's like, this shit is unreal. You see what I'm saying? Right. I don't think they motivated by, let me put on this chain because Bank finna walk in the room. I'm talking about wealthy, fuck rich.
Man, when they go, because I can't flex on no Scream, nigga, shut up. But when I go in these board meetings, with these motherfuckers who got the same kind of money as me and been competing against me to try to buy Pepsi, and we competing and doing all this. Nah, I'm finna show these niggas when this shit come out, when these numbers come out at the top of the year, who's still standing up there.
Facts. I can't argue with that.
What the dude? Nah, I'm talking about the boy who just beat the man got the most money now.
Oh, you talking about Bezos and Elon Musk? Is it Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
You think he ain't got his chair poked out?
Yeah.
Even though we still can do business together, we still can whatever. Right. But it's still a sense of competition and everything. And one could be looking at the other as he think he this, but I do think I'm that because I am doing that.
Yeah.
Facts. I can't argue with that.
I ain't trying to convince you that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is it's perception. All this shit is perception. Everything is off of what another person think. I could look at this person and get motivated by him like, yeah, what he doing, woo. Instead of I could look at it like anybody that's in the same lane as you, you damn near in the competition with them, no matter what a nigga want to say. No matter what a nigga want to say, because it ain't number one spot.
Facts.
So trying to get that number one spot, a nigga could receive any of that shit. I'm trying to be Joe Rogan now.
Yeah, number one.
You get what I'm saying? Like the real number one of all that shit. Like, like the check number one, that one. Like, you get what I'm saying?
You don't play the game. You don't play the game to be number two.
So you think he ain't got his chest poked out as I run this podcast shit?
What I'm saying is, I think.
And is he wrong?
He definitely does.
Is he wrong for that though?
I'm just.
Didn't he work hard? The man got damn near 2,000 episodes.
Yeah, but I think sometimes the nigga chest poking is just much more irrelevant than the real chest poking. Meaning as in, I'm gonna go buy some shit and fuck you up. But bro, I own where you live.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Nah, but niggas ain't flexing on them. They flexing on niggas in they league and under.
I got you.
It's a different levels to this shit. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a nigga can't even flex on a nigga like that.
I don't even know them yet. I don't know them yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's the nigga I'm saying acting funny.
Yeah.
Because I can flex on niggas up under me. I'm saying everybody over me acting funny.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, damn, I wouldn't do it. Because you going to always say you wouldn't do it like another motherfucker. Because everybody got their own story of success. That's what I tell them niggas.
Yeah.
Like, all that shit he doing, like, you can't say that shit ain't going to work. That's why I stopped saying that shit. I used to be looking at niggas. I used to be right, though, a lot of times. A lot of this shit be whack. I be like, that shit whack, ain't going to work. It don't work. But now I believe it may can work.
benefit of the doubt.
If you just keep going, it may can work. I don't know.
Benefit of the doubt.
Hey man, who am I to judge?
Who am I to judge?
That's
Get your
the
money.
whole thing. Who am I to judge?
Get your money.
Like, how can I judge you for being arrogant? How can I judge you for being whatever you are? Like, how? Because I got my own ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I might not. You gonna have a different attitude, bro. You have a different attitude when you get your haircut. Like, you can not have a haircut and just be regular. You got your haircut, you got them acting different. Same way with that one with their hair feet, they nail done and all that. That bonnet on, they kind of looking shorter.
Soggy.
Yeah, you know, soggy hell. When they got that shit, man, it's a perk in that shit, bro. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, so you gonna say, oh, you acting different because your hair done? You are. You trying to be seen. Like, you might catch a woman at the store when they ain't up the party. They might have their hoodie on, ooh, their mask, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And tipping in. Tipping in, tipping out. When they know they got that thing, you know what I'm saying, is what it is, you can see them. So now you acting different because, like, I don't get that shit, though, bro. It's just certain shit come with certain shit.
Yeah.
Am I tripping or what, bro?
No.
No, you're not tripping,
as crazy as
man.
that sounds, certain shit come with certain shit, and you got to know what come with that shit.
Exactly,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying?
Like, you can't, I get what you're saying, like, do people let certain shit define them?
Yeah.
Like, okay, now, certain shit give you more confidence now. The money gonna definitely give you more confidence than
Jade, you're happy.
You had when you was broke.
You're generally happy, right? You're happy.
For sure.
You get really fucking rich. You're happier, right? I truly believe that, let's not even speak it, but if you got extremely rich and then had to go back to it being extremely poor, you would still be happy. See what I'm saying? Some people, depression, this, that, we see it. We see with Hollywood stars, they can't handle the swings of the upsets. So
hey,
the
man,
money
that is a hard pill to swallow, though. Nigga better keep grinding, man, because that is a hard pill to swallow to go from.
It can happen.
Like them $30 million to nothing.
It can happen. We've seen it.
No, definitely, it's happening.
Yeah, we've seen it.
What you asked was, does money or poverty show your true character?
Yes.
I say both.
Both. And that's the answer. That's what we have concluded.
I say both. It depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you could be dead ass broke with no money, no nothing, but you're a thief at heart, but you never seen nothing that's worth stealing. You know what I'm saying? You could be a thief at heart. I ain't gonna show this hand till it's worth stealing something. Like, I can't believe this nigga ain't never stolen in 50 years. This nigga just stole $500,000 from me.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth me exposing the real me
for $100,
for $200-$300. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can never say what's the real person until they show you who they is.
Yeah.
You can say all day, man, I know my girl won't never do this. Till you see it with a Johnson in her mouth.
Did you say Johnson?
Real shit though. You like that's why I hate nigga. I like, bro, you don't say that, bro. Like, just say you pray that never happens.
Not a Johnson. Words from my brother Big Bank. We got Kandi joining us today on Big Facts. You know she gonna chop it up real good with us. Make sure you visit us online, www.bigfactspod.com. Let's go.
You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream.
Live from First Class Sounds, it's time for another edition of Big Facts. It's the voice of DJ Scream right here. Big Bank is right here. Baby Jade, I'm just seeing it through a corner, man. That $1 million smile. But we have a special guest in the building. Oh, my gosh. I can't even call you a hustler. I'm going to call you an entrepreneur. You have makeup. You have restaurants. You have a catalog of music. You have sex toys. You have acting. You have spinoff shows. You have touring. You have all the money. You're getting all the money. Let's give it up for Kandi. Big facts. All right.
What's up?
How you doing, Kandi?
I'm good. How you doing?
Thank you for pulling up on us. We've been trying to get you for some time. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're like family to us all, especially, you know what I mean, Bank. Y'all got a history. So welcome to Big Facts. I think we're going to have some fun today.
Well, thanks for having me.
So give everybody, I guess, let's talk about entrepreneurship a little bit. Everything that I said is factual. Like, those are businesses that you have. You have makeup.
For sure.
You have 3 restaurants in Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay, you got sex toys.
Yes.
Are they like in the sex toy stores, or they got to order them online?
Well, we used to be in some sex toy stores, but now you order them online or from one of our consultants.
Okay.
So we have over 5,000 consultants across the country, and we
kind of like on some Mary Kay shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can either have like the in-home party consultants, or now people have like online parties, or you can get them.
That's hard.
Okay, and then you also have there was something that was crazy that you have. What's a party that you do? Oh, the dungeon.
Oh,
the
dungeon
Kandi
tour.
dungeon. First off, what goes on in this Kandi dungeon? I want to know about this Kandi dungeon for starters.
Well, it's just like wild, over the top, basically burlesque / variety show. You know what I mean?
Oh no, you went to dumb it down.
It's hard to explain because there's no other show.
Is it sexually charged or is
sexually charged?
Okay,
definitely. Right. And then
everybody, isn't it kind of like on some domination?
It's dominatrix,
shit, yeah.
But it's like live performances. So we have artists that come and perform, but it's a mix of things.
It's
like
not a swingers party.
No, it's not a swingers party.
Okay.
Like. It's confusing. A lot of people don't know what they expect when they come. So it's like a concert / burlesque show.
How do you come dressed? If me and
like,
Bank wanted to come and Jade, what would we wear?
I encourage all the people that come to the show to wear as little as you would like to wear.
Oh, okay.
So, what I mean by that, some people come in their regular clothes.
Yeah. Patent leather and belt.
It's more fun when you come dressed in, you can come in pajamas, you can come in lingerie, you can come in, a dominatrix outfit.
But if we come like this, we're going to look awkward with our hoodies and
it depends. Like some cities, everybody don't always participate. So, it'd be some had the crowd be in their costumes, it's had the crowd be whatever. But then some cities, people go all the way out. So everybody be in there dressed over the top and wild. And that makes it more fun. You know what I mean?
You did it independent?
Yes, I promoted. Me and my husband, we were the promoters of the tour. We actually did, when we toured it across country, we did have Just Sharp on the last time. He was our co-promoter. He just helped us get the venues because sometimes, when you are a new promoter, sometimes the venues be hating on you. I'm sure you understand that.
For sure.
So to lock in all the venues, we did have to bring in a big dog to help us get all the venues we wanted. But we did everything ourselves. So yeah.
That's the same thing with the play, huh? You did the play yourself too, right?
We did. Then with the play, we did it ourselves just in Atlanta. And then we had signed it over to another promoter, and that's when it messed up.
Now what happened when it
messed up? And that's when I learned my lesson that first time around. And so the next time around when we did the Dungeon tour, we was like, we never wanted to do another tour again unless we were our own promoter.
Okay.
And so that's how we ended up being our own promoter for the Dungeon tour. But yeah. So anyway.
Ken, you was the first female to be noticed, one of the first female to be noticed as a boss, real shit.
That's funny.
After you, real nigga shit. After you came, because you brought it to TV, so it's an actual female boss, like a hustler.
That's funny because it wasn't like it was intentional.
No, I know that. I'm just saying you was already doing what you was doing, but it's like, do you feel like you inspired women though?
I think, now looking back, yeah, I guess, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I get a lot of women who say that, so now I recognize that I do inspire women, and so, now I make it a point that when I do stuff on the show, I always try to be a person of my word, and I try to make it happen. Like, I don't like to just be on the show just talking about shit. Like, if I say something, I want you to actually see it happen. Like, I hate when people be on TV talking about, oh, I want to do this, and you never see it come together. You never see it come to life. Like, I don't ever want to be just on there talking about some stuff and you don't never see it come together. Like, if I start talking about something at the beginning of the season, I want to have something actually come together, whether it's a sample or something of substance happen by the end of that season. Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cause they used to, when you first came on the show, they like, everybody know Kandi got money. That was all the girls used to say at first. Cause we was watching. You remember we went to the opening when your first when y'all had the
debut.
little shit. The debut shit when your first season, and then when they showed you everybody, and the whole city like was lit. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
The very first season you was on.
Yeah, that's funny. But you know what the funny thing is? Before I got on this show, I didn't really think that many people knew I had no money like that. Like, to be for real, because I felt like I was always pretty low key. Like, I didn't really buy a lot of big stuff. I didn't spend big, you know what I mean? Like, I had a house, but I didn't buy like a huge house. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy a lot of jewelry. I had a decent car. I wasn't buying big cars or nothing. So I remember even Tiny used to be like, Kandi, if I had your money, I'd be balling on these hoes. I'd be like, she used to always say that. So I never really, when I would go to the club, I would always go with y'all. I would go with people sit in they section. It wasn't like I was buying my own section, buying it out or nothing.
Because you was stacking that shit up.
So my point is, like, I never thought, nobody thought I really had money like that.
You got to understand, we used to have Kandi in the after hour spot, like the yard. Niggas be like, niggas, like, bro, y'all got Kandi in here.
Yeah, like.
But I was like, bro, y'all got to understand, Kandi is Kandi. Now, she come from all that. She know what's going on.
Yeah.
But this Kandi from Escape now. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is Kandi. Like before people could just do music and be successful, we looked on TV like, oh, shit, she actually doing it. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a different perception with some people.
Facts. Nah, they was...
Yeah.
She's been in all the spots too. Like, don't know where
she is. Yeah, it be the people don't be feeling like people on her level, like as high as she is and with all the shit that she's accomplished, they don't think that she knows how to come back down. The same with like Monica. Like Monica goes to all the same places. She'll pull up on me at Crucial or you know what I'm saying, wherever, like the most down to earth person ever in the world, but people just see the glitz and don't understand that like these are real deal, real human beings. In real
I feel
life.
like that's real Atlanta shit too. When you really from Atlanta, you want to kick it in Atlanta. Like that's what you work hard and got successful for. Like I want to go kick it in the city.
I want to be regular. Like
I want to be able to go wherever the fuck I want to go.
Yeah, back in the day, me and Monica used to hang real tight together. We used to go to all the little hole in the wall spots together.
Southside, okay.
Yes, all the time. But but I just feel like, when I got on the show, I just feel like all that, it just got put out there real heavy that, oh, she got all this money and it just changed.
But I feel like it got put out there real heavy because to me, like just being somebody that was just watching the show with you in comparison to the rest of the wives or whatever, I don't want to say we're the only one that really had some shit going on, but you were like one of the only ones that really had some tangible shit going on that you could go touch, like, hey, I have actually done this, or I actually have this business, or hey, bitch, I got a Grammy, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, nobody, like, everybody else kind of was just like a wife. Like, real shit. Like,
nah, but they start going up, though. Like, they
because
start
she
going
motivated
up. Like,
she motivated them.
Do you feel like it was pressure? You put pressure on yourself by people start saying, like, Kandi got this or doing this, doing that. You think you put more pressure on yourself after that? Because it's like you had three different. You got to think, now I'm finna call her Hannah. Kandi, you had three different eras, like as a child, as a young adult, and as an adult, full. You know what I'm saying? Like in each one of those times, like you reinvented yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's important though to stay in the game.
That's the key to longevity.
That's the key to longevity. You have to reinvent yourself. Like you can't stay the same and stay relevant.
Facts.
You can't. You know what I mean? you know, people stop caring at some point. And I always tell everybody, nobody cares what you used to be.
That used to
Period.
was the rooster
Nobody
shit.
cares.
The
Like
biggest
nobody
effect.
care
That
what
shit
you
don't do
accomplished before. Nobody
So the
care
end
what you
came
did.
around.
It does not matter.
Biggest
Like
facts.
Big
as
facts.
soon
The
as you
biggest
did
facts.
it,
Yes.
so what? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
Real
like
shit.
what's
Do
next?
something else.
Do
Yeah,
something
like,
else.
What you
Do it
doing
again.
now? What you
know
doing
what
now?
I mean?
Yeah,
it's what you
like-
doing now, and it's like I remember my cousin told me, one of my cousins told me a long time ago. We was sitting around. This was a long time ago. She said, "Used to be's don't make no honey, so don't nobody care what you used to be."
Fact.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, but that shit stuck with me. You know what I mean? Because I was like, that shit is real. You know what I mean? Because, you know, people always be, if you ever really be around somebody that was super hot, that ain't hot no more, they always, man, we used to be blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
remember we used to be.
Just
blah,
like a
blah,
nigga
blah.
in jail.
Yes.
Just like a nigga in
Done
jail.
told
Yes.
that same
Straight up.
story 60 different
18
ways.
million,
Yes.
100,000
Yes.
times. Like,
That's the
God
peak of their
damn,
life.
bruh.
That's the
Yes,
peak of
they
their life
always
to
want to
them.
run back to how we used to be.
Like,
to be.
shut up.
So,
Like,
yeah, you don't want to hear it
Once
no
you
more.
fear that,
No.
once you fear that though, you'll always do something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Once you
Yeah.
fear being that person, like, bro, I ain't finna be sitting around.
Listen, I have that
Talking about what I
fear.
used to do.
I
Yeah.
have that fear, man. I have that fear. So for me, I have that fear.
That shit wake me up in the morning. I ain't gonna
Yes.
lie.
I'm
start thinking about-
constantly am always trying to figure out what's my next move.
yeah, for sure.
Always. When I'm in my current move, I'm thinking about what's my next move.
Facts.
Yes.
Because I'm always like, okay, this, whatever I'm working on right now, like whatever is hot right now, whatever I'm being celebrated for today is what I worked on last year,
Real
what I
shit.
worked on last month. So if I ain't got something that I'm working on right now, then I ain't gonna have nothing coming out next week, next month, next year.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Fact.
So I gotta consistently be working on something new to keep it going. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm always like antsy. We're trying to figure out what's next, what we doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Real shit.
Speaking on some real Atlanta shit, how you feel about the waterboys, Kandi? Like when you see the waterboys, if you whip up, do you contribute to their cause, or are you scared of them now because they've been on some bullshit? Like, what's your thought on the waterboys?
Okay, so at first I was like, oh, this is dope. Like they're really, entrepreneurs. And now I'm annoyed. I'm like, would y'all find a new hustle? Like this shit is now y'all. They done wore this hustle out. Like this shit wore out. Y'all need to move on to the next hustle. Like, you know how when they wear their hustle out and it's time for the next move, like this hustle is wore out. Y'all need to move to the next. They done messed it up for y'all. Like we need to come up with a new one. I live off Cascade. What was it last year when they done shot somebody? Like, y'all, come on now. This is not it. Like, we can't do it no more.
Well, but as an entrepreneur and hustler, what would you suggest maybe that a young person
Reinvent
do?
yourself.
Reinvent yourself. Okay. Don't sell water, sell something else. I got
Come on with something else, because, now the water be hot.
you. Right.
They don't even care no more.
They don't even keep the label on the water
Yeah.
no more. Yeah.
You ain't even pretending no more. You ain't even trying to keep it cold. Like,
Yeah.
No.
And so now, like, that you're in the mind frame of always wanting to evolve and elevate and do something new and always having to have that next thing going on. Were you in that same mind frame when you wrote No Scrubs and Bills, Bills, Bills?
Well, okay. Back when we did No Scrubs, I was in hustle mode for real.
Yeah.
Hustle mode for real. Because our group was breaking up at the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so our group was falling apart. We knew one of our group members was supposed to be doing a solo album. And I had told Tiny, we was working on a third album, but we knew that once that third album released,
that was it.
Yeah, we was going to be on a hiatus.
Hiatus, yeah.
So I told Tiny, I was like, yo, we need to, do a duet project. And I was telling her, let's, write our own stuff and present it to the label so they can see the vision.
Right.
So we had started writing with producers and stuff for our demo tape for ourselves. And No Scrubs was one of the songs that we did for ourselves.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be a cat project, Kandi and Tiny. It was supposed to be one of the songs for ourselves. So that's what No Scrubs was. And when we had, so Shakespeare was one of the producers that we had worked with for ourselves. And I had just kept, at the time, like I said, I was on hustle mode. So I was just like trying to stay in the studio.
Yeah.
So I was like,
sure.
kept writing with them. I would call her, I'd be like, yo, let's go to the studio. When she'd be like, well, what we writing? Is it for us? I'm like, girl, I don't care who it's for. Let's just go to the studio. And she was like, nah, if it ain't for us, like sometimes she would come, sometimes she, be like, well, let me know, what we're doing or whatever. Yeah. So I was just writing at that point, just to be writing, even if it wasn't for us. Mm-hmm. And he had just got a publishing deal. They invited him to go to work with Destiny's Child. And he asked me to go. I went, and we ended up working with this, and that's all she wrote from there.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of music now.
Self-preservation. Yes.
How do we have you both here? Talk a little bit about the process of creating Try It Out. Like, how did that happen? Did you hit her? Did she hit you? Did Zay put it together? Like,
I recorded at her house.
You recorded at her house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
AJ.
Yeah, but I was over there at the spot with AJ. And we went in the back of your studio. Remember the old house you had with the studio in the back? Yeah, we went in the back.
But you had the Zay beat.
Recorded the song,
Yeah.
Recorded the song. Then AJ was like, until Kandi come listen to shit, she was like, yeah, that's a hit, or whatever.
Mm. Yeah.
Went to Patchwork the next day and recorded it right, shipped.
Mm.
That shit was lit, too.
Yeah. Y'all should did a whole album.
That's why I ain't smoking my blunt, because Kandi used to be crying. We used to be riding the vans and the sprinters and shit smoking. She hate that weed, so that's why I ain't smoking the blunt. But you probably one of the few people I'll put it out for.
That's big.
That's
big.
though.
That's big.
She drop me off. We finna go to the album party. Can't drop me off. Y'all smoking too much.
I hate it.
That's big. When you're so accomplished like yourself, you know what I'm saying? You already said what drives you, but what can we expect next? Like, what's some things you haven't conquered yet that you just like, I gotta conquer this shit?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do a book one day. But
she like, my story ain't done yet.
Right.
Yeah, I don't feel like my story's done yet, but eventually I want to do a book. I really want to do a whole fictional series though. Mm-hmm. I think that'll be dope. But I'm really going hard at this acting thing right now.
I was just about to say that. I'm gonna let you know I ain't even gonna bullshit you. Like, you snapped on the shot.
Yeah,
I didn't even think.
That shit was fire.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm headed back. Actually, in a couple weeks to go back to Chicago to start on season 4, so I'm excited about that.
That's hard.
Yeah. So I'm going hard at that. I've been doing a lot of auditions to do more, and actually, my husband and I we trying to produce some stuff. I can't wait till this damn COVID shit go away so we can do some more.
You too?
Yeah, I want to produce man, it's in the way. So we want to produce some films and stuff ourselves as well. And, man, take over this internet stuff as well. We have...
You be TikToking?
You said, have I been TikToking? I haven't been TikToking.
Haven't been TikToking? You on TikTok? Okay.
No.
Not yet. Not
yet.
Yeah.
Man, it's just too much. There's so much stuff that we need to be on.
You on Clubhouse?
Now, that is something like,
No.
Now, I got 100 invites. Let me tell you what happened on my one Clubhouse experience. So nobody told me what Clubhouse was, right? They just kept saying, get on Clubhouse. So I kept getting these invites, and one person told me that if you don't accept it, that you may not get another invite or something. So I was like, okay, let me go on and make my profile, because you know how sometimes people take your name. And
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me make my profile before somebody steal my name. So I'm making my name, and all of a sudden I get all these damn texts like, yeah, you need to hurry up. I'm Mona.
Yeah.
She texted me, and next thing I know, I'm like, I hear somebody talking to me. What the fuck? I said, you can hear me? I didn't realize it was a phone call and people was talking.
Yeah, it's like telephone.
I didn't know it was like a whole
chat
phone,
room.
like a whole, like three-way call, but with the masses.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, no. And they was like, yeah, we trying to welcome you. And I was like, no, I wasn't trying to talk right now. I was trying to make my profile. I wasn't really trying to talk to y'all right now.
Yeah.
And they was like, no, we're trying to make it big. Like, we wanted to welcome you. And I said, no. I was trying to watch a movie right now. I was just trying to hold my name. And they was like, well, we're going to have to welcome you, come back, and we're going to let us know we can welcome you. And yeah, okay, well, we're going to have to do this another time. So I had hung up. But I was like,
hung up.
Yeah, I hung up because I was like, this ain't what I was trying to do tonight. I was like, what is this? Like,
that shit was cool at first, though.
I didn't know they was going to be able to hear me.
It's a little gimmicky now.
A little burnt out.
Yeah, it was cool at
much.
first, though. Yeah, that shit got burnt quick.
It's crazy.
They gonna have to figure it. Oh, so you ain't been back?
No. I ain't go back since. That was a
hung up
month
on
ago. I was like, I don't want to be on there. Everybody can hear me. And then people was hitting me up later. That was so funny. You thought you didn't know you was on a phone call. I was like, what? It was random people like, you hear me? I didn't know that. I was like, no.
It'd be like up to 6,000 people in the room sometimes.
Yeah.
Crazy
that
now.
was too much for me.
Yeah.
I don't want you to just hear me talk.
Nah, you can mute it, though. You got to mute.
5,000 on be moderators.
Yeah,
You know
that
what
should
I'm
be
saying?
the worst.
Everybody be a moderator. Like, it's just, it ain't got
6,500
no structure,
people and
man.
5,000 moderators. Like, who the fuck?
Or you be like Bank of Savage and them go take over people's rooms.
Wait,
I ain't,
what?
bro, them niggas got mad. They get mad about that shit.
Wait,
Nah, they
what
done made
happened?
rules. Like, you can't, like, they'll delete your shit if you do that now.
For real?
Wait,
Like,
huh?
when somebody invites you, it'll pop up like, these are the rules for this room. Do you agree? And if you agree and try to do something, they'll get rid of you.
I don't get it. I don't understand. Never mind.
Yeah, you
No,
don't.
ain't gonna-
Yeah,
you ain't
it's
gonna-
gonna be
don't
too
even-
much.
To me,
Don't
you know
go
what
back
it
on that
sounds
shit.
like? It sounds like a free seminar.
That's what it is.
sounds
That's what
like.
it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. And you got a bunch of niggas on that line too. Like, you got a bunch of
Capping.
got good talk, good voices. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because we
saying?
were on that other night. It was a nigga whose profile picture was like a 4PF chain or some shit. So, Lil Man was like, you work for Baby or something? And then everybody in the room started looking at the nigga like, who are you? Who are you? Like, and then they like, well, who brought this nigga up? And then they got to the bottom of who brought this nigga up. The nigga disappeared because he had in his bio he worked for Sony and RCA and he was this, that, and the third, whatever, assistant to 4PF, blah, blah, blah. So goddamn, they got to the bottom of which moderator brought the nigga up and like made him able to speak and gave him a green bean and all that shit. And they ended up holding court. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Y'all giving out
Cardo,
green beans on there?
yes.
That's a
Cardo,
strike.
Lil Man, Dash. It was like a whole bunch of people. They held court for the moderator nigga that brought the nigga up, and they kicked the moderator nigga off. It was just, it's fun. That shit was funny, but it's like now it's kind of like.
Y'all done turned
It's
into
kinda
old lady
crazy.
gang. Giving out green beans.
Oh, nah, old lady gang here too.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, like reality TV, right? So
Yeah.
most people who are in relationships or marriages in reality TV,
Mm-hmm.
they probably don't make it. So what's your secret? Like, how are you able to be on reality TV and have a successful relationship and marriage?
Well, we met on
Reality TV, that's number one. Okay.
So it wasn't like we came in together on reality. We met on reality TV, and he was a producer, so he knows how
How it goes.
production works. So they can't mess us up. If we get messed up, it's because we messed our own self up.
You finna work your way up on that board soon. They ain't cut you in yet.
Oh, what?
I know you negotiating on the Real House of Atlanta. Shit, you been on that so long. This thing, they probably been chopped you in on the brand. Like,
You know they ain't finna do that. Anyway, the baby, they ain't gonna produce us.
yeah.
Yeah, right. They
How that though?
Man, please, they ain't never gonna change. They like Bravo is a machine, man.
But if you say you was about to leave, you don't think they'll negotiate whatever you want them to negotiate?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because they are a machine. They feel like
They can replace your ass quick. Anybody.
I mean, they feel like they can replace anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You know, I mean, I feel like they probably could. To be honest with
Cause
you,
it's so many people up and coming that's ready to pop their shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all got new girls on there, right?
Yeah, we got new people on there. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that show been going for a very long time, and they got a built-in fan base that's gonna watch it no matter what.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like any of us are bigger than the show. It is.
Nah,
what it is.
for sure.
It is what it is. that check good, so I don't even care. Like, whatever.
To do the shit you'll be doing anyway, just on a normal.
Yeah.
It's not scripted at all.
No. The only thing, like, where people don't realize is, like, okay, so we don't pick the restaurants or the trip. You know what I'm saying? So they'll pick that. Or, like, say, for instance, if you and I went out on a date or whatever and we was arguing and because you want to start your own business, then when I go and have lunch with him, then they're going to be like, make sure you told him what y'all was arguing about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So they don't tell us what we're going to say, but they will
discuss that.
They want me to mention it because how you going to keep the story going or consistent if you don't mention things that happened in the previous scene.
They want to see it play out. They want to see the whole shit.
Yeah, you gotta see it play out. So it's no way you can. If you just have random things happen all around and nothing ever continuously goes on, like, it wouldn't make sense.
No,
you know what I mean? So you have to have something be continuous. Mm-hmm. So, but no, they don't tell you what to say as far as like verbatim. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Flashback a little bit to Tri-Cities High School Kandi. What was Tri-Cities High School Kandi like? Quick flashback.
What was Tri-City Kandi like?
For everybody who don't know, Tri-Cities popular high school in Atlanta.
My gosh,
you know what I'm
saying?
For the people watching worldwide.
Okay, so wow, that was a long time ago.
Well, we know that you were singing.
Yes, I was definitely singing.
Okay,
so Tri-City, when I first went there, it was a brand new school. They had put 3 rival schools together to make Tri-Cities. So it was a brand new building. Okay, so we had a fight every single week for the first 2 months. And our principal the Joe Clark, had expelled all the people at the end of the first month of school. And it was like, we was on the news every week. It was like crazy. Like, we had all these like crazy fights and stuff. Yeah, but like when I went to Tri-City, it was amazing. Like, in my first couple of years at Tri-City, because like when I was there, KP was there. When I was there, Outkast was there. Well, they weren't outcasts as you know them now, but they was outcasts, and they were figuring themselves out just like Escape was. We was there. You know what I mean? Wingo. Me and Wingo from Jagged Edge. What was it about
Tri-Cities? What was it about Tri-Cities?
You know what I'm saying? All of us.
All damn near everybody lived. A lot of people lived in like Zone 4 and the SWATs and like East Point.
3 high schools, right?
Yeah. So like,
combined.
Yeah, that's real. Tri-City. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so it was and I had went to like white schools growing up, meaning I went to Harris Ferry, Ridgeview.
Me too.
My mom had bused me. Remember the minority to majority program? So I was tired of going to white schools, and I wanted to go to a black school. I was supposed to go to Creekside, but my friend wanted to audition for the performing arts program, and she asked me to audition with her so she wouldn't be by herself. I went with her. They ended up picking me. So that's how I ended up going to Tri-City.
Did they pick her?
No.
Damn. Damn.
But
Damn, Sam.
one thing, I feel like everything happens for a reason, but I thank her for that because it helped change my life.
Hell yeah. Shout out to her, homegirl, whoever she is. But what's she doing now?
I think she went on to be a teacher and stuff. Yeah, so, everything happens for a reason. But
yeah.
So, anyway, I ended up going to Tri-City, and it was the best thing that happened for me. You know what I'm saying? So I was in a performing arts program. I met Tamika, Tasha, and Tiny. I ended up meeting her later because she ended up coming. I ended up meeting her, I guess, the summer coming into the 10th grade through Tamika Scott. You know what I mean? But it just was fun.
So speaking of like Escape and you guys all meeting like in high school and coming together and stuff, once you guys formed and came together, how did Jermaine come into the picture?
Oh, okay. So Ian Burke. I feel like I just did this interview because we did a thing about Ian Burke not that long ago. But so I want to rewind back. So in ninth grade, which was a great year for me, but when I met my group members, like I said, we was singing and stuff like that. All performing arts, everything was fun. Ninth grade year. At the end of my ninth grade year, it started. I told you, I said we started being a group.
Yeah,
but I had not met Ian yet. My brother introduced us to Ian Burke.
Okay.
Shortly thereafter, my brother passed away. Okay.
Right.
And then shortly thereafter, Tiny ended up being in the group.
Okay.
Which was like the summer, like I said, after in 10th grade. And then shortly thereafter, Ian took us to sing for Jermaine Dupri for his 19th birthday.
That's hard.
So then he was still working with Crisscross.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'll come back and help y'all, sign y'all when I finish working with this group. And we was like, yeah, whatever. Thinking he was bullshitting us, but he wasn't. And we went on about our business. And later on, he saw us. We ended up doing the performance. When they had that, what was it, Teen Summit? They had their talent show thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had their talent show thing. And we did Hold On by En Vogue, but we couldn't do it with the music, so we did it. Tasha beatbox. Yeah, we did acapella. She beatboxed. And he said that he loved us because we was the ghetto En Vogue. So he came back, signed us, and boom, there it was.
That's hard. Yeah.
Something we're trying to figure out on Big Facts is the Grammys. We don't already understand the Grammys when we look at some of the nominations and all that shit. We didn't wholeheartedly agree with.
What?
They left Lil Baby out some of the nominations and all that shit. So as a Grammy winner, I guess. Mm-hmm. Help us out with the process of this Grammy shit a little bit, like what it means to you, how they come up with this shit, who wins, and all that stuff. Like, give us your opinion on the Grammys or some information on it.
Okay, so the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you have to be on the Grammy board, Grammy committee, to be able to vote.
How many people on the committee?
Okay, so. Everybody who's a member.
Are you on the board?
Well, yeah, I'm in the.
Because you won one.
No. Okay, so it's weird. Okay, so 1 year I was actually on the board the people who actually got to vote. So basically everybody votes. Mm-hmm. And then I think they narrow it down, and then they have like this secret group of people who votes on the top 5.
Right.
Some lame shit. That shit sound like some lame shit.
No. It's like you vote on the top 5. You know what I'm saying? That is
the top 5 what, though? Where did the top 5 come from?
No, what I'm saying is like, okay, so.
Let me ask you this before, and I'm going to cut you off.
So say, for instance, here's the thing. All the people that's in the Grammy Association or whatever, obviously it's way more others than it is black people, right?
Okay.
But if you don't know these names, it's a popularity contest at that point. And you're just going through voting based off of the names you recognize. So you're going to narrow it down to 5 people. So when it gets the 5 people that the secret committee get to choose from is the ones that the masses of the got to narrowed it down to. So if I'm like, how come it's only these people for me to pick from? What happened to, this person? What happened to that? Why y'all only pick these people in? Because the majority of the people in the Grammy Association are not people who actually listen to rap music.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? The same way as if I'm voting, I may not listen to classical music.
So,
but I'm not the majority.
Maybe
so
you just should. Maybe
I put in my vote for the top names in McLeod. I'm just voting on a name. I don't know who that is. You get what I'm saying?
So my question is, somebody was in my comments saying that you have to pay some sort of dues, and if you haven't paid your dues, then you aren't even considered to be a nominee. Is that true?
I guess, but. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I think
as an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that may be true. I don't even remember, but I think the main problem, like I said, is that just like the majority of the association who votes, they do not listen to rap music.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go in, if I log in and all the names of the rappers that are there, if I see all these names, I see a Lil Baby, a Lil this, a Lil Durk, a Lil this, a Lil something, and I see Will Smith. Oh, I know Will Smith.
Right.
If I see whoever, I'm going to vote for the popular name. I'm not going to check the name that's really popping. I'm going to just vote for the name I know or have heard of before. Do you get what I'm saying?
And that goes back to the type of people that are voting.
Yeah, the type of people
because they only know
voting.
a certain type of rapper person.
Right.
Okay.
Indeed.
So those names get narrowed down to the top 5. And then it's a group of people that are picked out of the Grammy. So
basically what you saying,
and
rap,
they get vote. So
rap don't even belong in the
name,
Grammy.
huh?
Basically, rap don't even belong at the Grammy, basically.
Well,
basically.
it does, but
I'm saying it's just a category now, but it's not even really a part of the Grammy.
And I kind of
because it's not a fair competition.
Well, I kind of take it as too, like you voting based on popularity as opposed to the art. So whoever had the hardest or the best album or even the highest selling album.
But then again, the popularity is their definition of popularity.
Pop.
The popularity of it. You know what I'm saying? That just that goes back to how like we always say everybody has their own definition of everything. Like like Baby was the most popular nigga out this year. But,
but
not
to
the popular people that are picking the popularity.
But you gotta think.
Breaking it down.
And I don't want to disregard people who aren't black or who don't listen to rap because you gotta think all of these people are still in the music industry.
Correct.
So a lot of them still do their research and go through the charts and say, oh, okay, well, this person's on the chart, this person. Okay.
Right.
So they still will, will try to, check a name that's, popular. But when it gets down to that group, that secret group, those people are voting based off of different things. So I'm going to say from my experience when I got put in the secret group, so the secret groups are split up, right? So each group may get different categories. I don't remember. That year I might have got R&B album of the year or a pop artist of the year, whatever. So in my group, I may have had a person who was an engineer, a person that was this, a person that was blah, 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 blah. We all different backgrounds, but we in this group together. And we all trying to vote, but they're voting based off a different thing. I may vote because, oh, that was a badass album. This person, da-da-da-da. Or their vocals were so dope. And this person, he's an engineer, so he's based off of
the sound quality.
I can hear they use too much auto-tune. They use blah, 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 blah. Da-da-da-da-da. Everybody's voting based off of different things.
Criteria.
Okay.
Yep.
Whatever
that's different. That's different.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And so that was what happened in my experience. And I never even thought about how people base their votes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real. Good information about the Grammys.
Nah, that was fine.
Because we was kind of
I
going
was
on
just
the
thinking
Grammys
they just blackballed.
Yeah, we thinking they on some other shit.
No.
Like,
But now when you make it when you the way you broke it down, it made sense. Like these folks they know music. Okay, so I might be listening for the snare. I might be a producer listening for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might be
Right.
voting. No, I get it.
Everybody's voting based off of what it is they like.
mm-hmm.
So,
And speaking of what it is they like, what's on Kandi playlist right now? What you vibing to? What you riding to? What you working out to?
Jasmine Sullivan is.
Oh,
my
yeah, she snapped.
Yeah, Jade just texted
She
us about
snapped.
Jasmine Sullivan.
What I just text y'all,
About
like
her
we need to
Sullivan.
do a relationship episode with her because she went berserk.
I love her.
For real. Like y'all think the Justin nigga on Instagram is talking about some shit? Go listen to Jasmine Sullivan. Go listen to Jasmine Sullivan.
Big
Her
cosign.
album is
Yes.
amazing. What made you decide to do a podcast?
Shit, why not? Scream?
Oh,
Blame-
you made it
blame me,
decide
yeah,
to do
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I kept pushing.
Nah, he confirmed it because we was already talking about doing one because I just see like
Is it making money? That's the
shit,
question.
it's up. We locked in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
We been changing the game. We been changing game, man.
Now when these cameras go out, then you can tell me how to make it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, nah, you gonna be turned. You get what? A lot of your shit be looking like it's all. I thought you was already doing that though with the speak on it.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, through the site and all of that, yeah. But we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah. Say that. Yeah. Ken, they say don't fuck with Ken when she about to cry. Why your voice cracking so fast though?
I don't know. I can't control it.
Like, you
This
be ready
nigga
to
crazy,
nut up.
man.
No, real shit. Like she could be
don't
talking about some
know.
regular shit and just start cracking up. Like she finna nut up.
I don't know. You know, it's so funny. Like I cannot control it, and I don't know why I be doing it. It makes me so mad, man. I don't know why I be doing it.
My funniest Kandi moment was when you and old girl were at. This was like in the beginning of the seasons or whatever, and y'all were at some like art gallery or some shit, and you were like, you better leave me alone before I blow up on your ass.
No, bro, I ain't talking about that part. I'm talking about like she could just be having a regular conversation.
No, but she does that on the
get emotional.
reunions, like, and you know, like, oh, she's finna blow. Like, blow.
You know what it was? I know what you talk about though. To go back to that one because that was
that
my
shit was
first,
like that was your first real like blow up on the show.
And
like,
you know what it was for me though? I had gone the whole season without
holding
having
it together,
any arguments
or
with
altercations,
any of them girls or altercations. And, you know, I had heard her say little jokes to saying I was, you know, a ghetto or whatever, like little jokes in here and there. And so I was trying to, like, keep my cool the whole season. So I was thinking, like, okay, I almost made it through. So right at the end, she made me go there, and I was trying
like, damn, I was, man, I had my little popcorn. I was like, man, Kandi finna beat this bitch, man.
So I was so mad at myself because I
had my fingers crossed, like, please, you the last one that we can look up to. Like, don't do it.
I was so mad at myself because I was like, damn, now she done made me have to go to this other side on TV. Because everybody was like, don't be a part of that show and make black people look bad. You know how they were saying black people look bad on TV, reality. So I was trying to do my best not to go on there looking bad for black people. And I was like, now she got me over here acting a fool. I was like, damn. I was so mad. It was a mess.
Do whatever you got that goddamn I don't fuck with you face though. Like on them girls, like you got one of them faces, like you be doing that shit though. Until it go like I be like, Kandi gonna end up getting into it with her because I can tell she don't like her. Then when you get in your confession area, you say certain shit and the shit you laugh at could offend them people.
Yeah, I don't be trying to offend them.
I'm just saying. I know I deal with Tarzan, so I already know. Like it just
we're very
unknowingly, yeah.
Shade.
It's unknowingly. I guess it's just in them, like to be like them faces, all that shit. It's just
we can't control it. It just happens. It just happens.
Emotions.
I saw a meme on
Instagram.
Instagram. It said it was like a little girl and another little thing or whatever, and they said the teacher was telling her, I didn't realize that you were this shady, and the little girl said, yeah, I made all A's in school. I love to read. I knew Kandi would laugh at me. It's cool. I don't give a fuck. It's okay. That shit was funny.
We probably got to see it.
Yeah, right. We gotta see it.
We probably got to see that one.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Hey, but another thing that I wanted to ask too, like coming from a female perspective, and I know like a lot of females deal with this and, you know, have like had experiences with this. I want you to speak on your experience with the in vitro fertilization and the surrogacy as far as like your pregnancies and stuff were concerned.
Oh, okay. Well, so basically, you know, obviously I had Riley without even trying.
Right.
Okay. So
she just came on up.
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't think I was gonna have problems getting pregnant, you know, later in life. I did have fibroid issues in my 30s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that's what, like, brought,
So later, I did not know I had scar tissue from the fibroid surgery.
And what is that like? What does that mean? Because I've always wondered about that.
So fibroids are like tumors, and it's more prominent in Black women.
Do they hurt?
Well, they can cause you to have serious cramping, heavier periods. They can have different
like effects
in different women, you know. So anyway, so I had fibroid issues in my 30s or whatever, and so I did have them removed. Did not know that I had scar tissue from the fibroids and that they were causing me to not get pregnant because I wasn't trying to get pregnant.
Right.
Until later.
Right.
In my 30s,
Right.
So, okay. So after Todd and I, you know, was together and, you know, we had got married and nothing had happened. And I noticed, I'm like, okay, we ain't never had no mistakes, no slip ups, no nothing. I'm like, okay. And we went and, you know, when they do that little test.
Right.
Or whatever. And that's when I realized that I was the reason why we weren't getting pregnant.
Okay.
And so that's when we went and we decided to go to the IVF clinic, and we went ahead and
so the IVF shit is a procedure that you can get done to basically
take your
reverse your infertility.
Yeah, basically they went in there. They basically give you medicine to make you produce more eggs, and then they go retrieve the eggs out, put your eggs in a dish, take his sperm, and put the eggs with the sperm and make them fertilize, and then put the fertilized egg back in you.
So, but when you did your IVF procedure or whatever, didn't you have like some leftover eggs?
Yes, I did. And
like, didn't you save them so like you have like some little babies in a thing that you can make like whenever you want them?
Well, that's what became a Blaze. That's who she is.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
That's how she got here.
Okay, cool. So that's so interesting to me.
Well, everybody don't have extra eggs. Sometimes it doesn't work out the same for everybody. So some people may get one egg when they try. Some people get multiple eggs. So I ended up with 4 good eggs.
Okay.
I put 2 in, only got 1 with Ace.
Okay.
And then I had 2 left. And so
you had Blaze.
And so yeah, we did it.
So what you did with the other one? You scrambled it?
No. We put the 2 in.
No, just playing.
We put the 2 in and only 1 developed, and we got Blaze.
Okay, cool.
You put them in and one.
Only 1 made it.
Okay.
Does that give you some say so on whether or not it's a boy or girl or twins and stuff like that when you go?
Yeah, can you pick the gender or no?
Well, no. Well, basically, what happens is you don't pick the gender. Whatever you get. So we ended up, out of the ones that fertilized, we ended up having 2 boys and 2 girls that ended up fertilizing.
Okay.
So the first time they put 2 in, it was 2 boys. The 2 boy eggs they put in.
Okay.
And then they put the 2 girl eggs in. But each time only 1 made it. So just because they put them in don't mean that they're going to actually make it. So that's why you hear people trying and it doesn't work out for them, and people be really devastated because they go through this process and it don't always work.
So let me ask you this, like one last question, and I'm just curious, like, so what would happen like if they put a boy egg and a girl egg in?
You can put them both in and they can both work.
We twins.
But but I mean, like, what if like it was a situation where like she had 2 boy eggs and only one of them came about? Like, could it be some weird like crossbreed shit
no,
or
they
like
can't
no
crossbreed?
Okay,
they'll just be twins that come. They'll just be twins.
Okay.
They don't crossbreed. They just, it's like you hope that they, find a space in the uterus that they attach and they grow. But
okay.
Either they attach and they grow or they don't.
But it's not no in between.
No.
Okay. I get it now. I understand.
Information on IVF from Jade and Kandi on Big Facts.
Yes. So.
Kandi, what's next? We really appreciate your time. You know what I mean? Like, you're a highly sought after, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted you on Big Facts. Do you want to give any motivation or some game to the young female hustlers or just hustlers out there or people? Like, any final words?
Oh, my goodness.
Go get the money.
Yeah, go get the money. Never get comfortable. Keep going. And don't give a damn what nobody had to say about you.
There you go. The biggest facts.
Once we get our button,
right.
that's going to be our button.
Right. That is the main thing that I have learned in my career, because over this long span of time that I've been around, the people that, you know, they be feeling like we hot, it be the next person come and take their spot. It's a constant change of events. So just keep at it. Keep at it. You never know when it's your turn, so just keep going.
There it is. Big shouts out to Kandi for pulling up the Big Facts. You know what it is. Check her out. Follow her on the gram. Do all that. Salute. We appreciate you, Kandi.
Thanks for having me.
You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream. Big Bank and DJ Scream bring you Big Facts.
Hey, man, it's all the way up.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That merch in.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. www.bigfactspod.com.
Yeah. With the real ones one time. Y'all come get y'all some of this merch, man.
Bigfactspod.com.
Let's get it.
Get that merch right now. Shop with us.
It's all the way up. Big Fat merch.
It's going down.
Visit the new website today. www.bigfactspod.com. Visit now.